Hey guys, this is a part 2 video to the previous video I did on my Mazda 3 hatchback 2022 with the BOSE system. Last time I covered how to run the power wire through the firewall to the battery to the amp. I showed you how to tap into the factory BOSE speaker, and now I'm adding a kicker key lock to the system and made an amp rack. So I'm gonna go through that, show you how I did it, so please follow along. Thanks. So anyway, got everything pulled apart here. I'm gonna try to make a little amp rack for the key lock and my 300 watt amp. I'm just gonna start now by looking at these instructions and trying to get see what signal I'm getting out of the BOSE factory amp. A lot of people are asking if this is a full range signal. I'm gonna find out. I believe it is, but this should tell us. Alright, so this might look like kind of a mess right now, but I'm just testing it out, make sure everything works right. We got the key lock installed, powered on, RCAs to our amp. Here is the factory sub signal that I teed into. I made that harness earlier. That's going into the positive and negative left and right channels. It's centered, so I just tied the positives together and the two negatives together. So we got 4 wires going into 2, and that's coming out of our factory sub. And then I have our constant, which is our yellow wire, ground negative, and this blue wire is the remote out. And that's going to turn on our amp. This does not require a 12 volt input because it uses signal sensing, kind of like this amp does, but the amp needs the 12 volt out as well. Alright, so we're just going to follow the instructions here on this kicker manual. I downloaded the source audio tracks, all MP3 files. You can download WAV files if you need to. Turn my radio up here to about 38 out of 63, a little bit over halfway, and then we're going to play the gain match sweep from the source unit, and then I think this should tell us what kind of signal we're getting. LED 1 is the low signal, so this is telling me after the EQ sweep and full test that our factory signal in the BOSE amp and the Mazda is a low level, or a low signal, not a full range signal, which kind of makes sense because going to the subwoofer, but this is kind of just confirming that. Well, everything works. Time to make a little amp rack. I'm going to clean this up a lot and get everything back together. I couldn't record video while I was doing this because I was also playing audio. Currently making the panel for the amp rack here. I'm using some carpet I got off of Amazon. And this 3M Super 77 spray adhesive. You gotta let it sit for 5 minutes or so. Let it tack up. Then you can press fit the carpet and trim accordingly. Alright, here's the final install. We have the key lock here, signal sensing audio, so no remote wire in, but it does put remote out to this kicker CXA 400.1. I'm actually running this at 2 ohms right now, so it's getting 300 watts RMS at 2 ohms to my 2 subs. These are 210s. And I made this this little panel here. I'm gonna secure it a little later, so as to not drill into the factory wall there. So I think it turned out pretty nice. It sounds great. The KEYLOC makes a big difference. So after running the pink noise, it pretty much auto-tunes itself, and you're good to go after that. Sorry about this wind. You can see it's low, so it's factory audio signal is a low level signal, so it's not a full range signal, which is good. It's exactly what we need for our subs. And then it's pretty much it. Sounds great. I think in the future I might go a little smaller. These are pretty big, to a 2/8 or 1/8. I want a punchier sound, but these are pretty punchy, and they get the lows very well. So I'm happy with this, but it does take up a lot of space. But I really recommend this setup here for your Mazda 3 with the BOSE audio system. It really brings the bass out much better than factory. So yeah. I answered a lot of comments in my last video, but if you have any more comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section, and I'll try to get to them individually, one by one, as fast as I can. So thanks for watching.